All right, folks, let's get started here. It's early in the day on Wednesday, November 27th. CrowdStrike has reported their Q3 for, the upcoming year. So I don't know exactly when their quarter ends, but whatever. But before we get into that, let's just take a quick look here and see where can you follow this stuff yourself. Go to earnings.cc, hit corporate earnings. You can see the time items were submitted. Just scroll on through. You can see who's been doing what. Got CrowdStrike. We're actually looking at the 8K from earlier. So you can see right here, this was submitted last night around 9:30 Eastern. The document that I've got up is this one right here. It's the 8K. It's the news item right after the close, 4 o'clock yesterday. See, you can see Zoom, you can see Gap, you can see Dell, JM Smucker, Guess. They mostly all show up here, right? So you can always use earnings.cc to stay on top of these cutting the cheese fresh news items. Oh yeah, you can see how fresh this is now. Anyways, so a little bit of background here. Back in the summer, CrowdStrike had like a big bad failure. Scandal. Let's call it a scandal. So what did they do? They blew it by creating some kind of weird IT outage. See, it was in September. Right here. Not this one. It was this one right here. CrowdStrike apologizes. Okay, let's see what they apologized for. Let's see if... come on. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Senior advisor for causing a global software outage that grounds the hospitals, airports, like everything. It was insane. In July. Okay, so it was in July. What were the... I am here today. Let our customers down. Apologize. A full review of our systems. Okay. Delayed flights and medical procedures. Microsoft's famous blue screen of death. Actual explanation, however, brought to mind. CrowdStrike had published an update to its Falcon Sensor software meant to detect and contain cybersecurity threats, which crashed 8.5 million Windows computers. Okay, so that was the incident, folks. It happened in July, so that would have been like that was this big drop that you can see right here, right? You know what I'm talking about? From $400 to $200. Okay, so it halved their stock. So let's see what impact they had on their revenues and earnings. So this is for the period ended October 31st. So that's October, September, and August. So again, this occurred in July. So what we're looking at is the impact of the scandal in the quarter immediately following it. So did they have a bunch of customers that left? You know what I mean? Surpasses ending ARR revenue. ARR milestone. Okay. Exceeds 1 billion quarterly revenue milestone. Okay, so 30% growth still for their quarterly revenue. Cash flow. Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, let's see. Let's continue to see. Let's see if we've got an actual table here. If not, we'll jump into the 10Q. Okay, so what do we have? Total revenue. Full year guidance. Okay, so this is not what we're looking for. Okay, here we go. Let's just zoom out a bit. Okay, let's see. Make sure we get the big picture, right, folks? Okay, so yeah, see? Great growth. 9 months. Yeah, see? It was like nothing. Nothing ever happened. Fascinating stuff, folks. Now, they did post a loss. What was it from? Total operating expenses. That's what it was from. Sales and marketing. Ooh, nasty, folks. Research and development. So, without looking at their prior quarterlies, I just can't help but wonder if they had to overspend on research and development for this quarter to catch up on the security leak bug issue, and also compensate for reputational risk with excess marketing and sales costs, leading to a loss. Let's just see what their daily behavior's looking like. CrowdStrike. So this would be the first day after the report was released, and they're down 5%. Yeah, that's not a surprise, folks. That's not a surprise, folks. Let's look at the 5 days. Okay, so this was the overnight. So they didn't really have a whole lot of movement overnight. I mean, it was down a little, probably like 0.5% or something. But ultimately, the move came. Oh, wait, no, this was yesterday's. Sorry, it did crash overnight, immediately. Interestingly, and then it recuperated, and now it's down again. Okay, so we did see overnight lows that are still $5 lower than what we're seeing right now. So that's like a whole nother percent. Yeah, and a whole nother 1.5%. So we might see a down 7% day on these guys, or worse. Let's just keep going and see how their cash flow's looking and some other stuff. Okay, so their equity, net equity. Okay, so their shareholder equity continued to grow. That's good. Accumulated deficit shrank. That's good. Although I don't know how, if they posted a loss. Oh, wait. Right, yeah, okay, there you go. So it shrank relative, like, over the course of the year. Don't know quarter over quarter. Long-term debt is the same. Liabilities have grown less than assets have grown, so that's very good. Cash has grown, very good. PPE has grown, very good. Goodwill has grown. Bleh. Okay. Cash flows. Alright, so cash from operations, $1 billion. That's good. That's good. So better than last year. Again, this is 9 months, is not quarter specific. So let's take off this number. So we're still left with 800 million, folks. And like, we're taking off the entire in financing cost, not just what was spent on growth. Strategic investments, 13 million costs. Okay, so if we sum up this, that's that roughly. Okay, so that's a reasonable calculation. Yeah, this offsets this. Okay, so yeah, 800 million in free cash flow for the year. So that's 250 for each quarter. How does that look in terms of their revenue? Okay, so yeah, that's 25% in free cash flow off their revenue. So yeah, these guys are doing okay. I think they'll weather this storm. This might be a buying opportunity if they weren't so damn expensive to begin with. Anyways, there you have it, folks. Hot off the presses. You know where to find them. Thanks for tuning in.